Alright, so we're back with some more of the Legend of the Dragoon. We are currently climbing the top of the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon to get to the Divine Dragon. But they placed a very convenient save point, which makes me think that we can't help but fight something right up here. So we prepped more or less as much as we're going to. I still haven't used my sun items yet or not. I'm still deciding on whether I want the SP for it. Although I suppose I could use Miranda in this fight, have her use the star skill. And then I guess I could just have Rose use hers too. Yeah, that's fine. These guys do a decent amount of damage. So we'll just have Rose use Demon's Gate. Presumably it should get both of these guys. For being an instant kill skill, it has an unusually high hit rate, and I'm okay. So if we do get the Demon's Gate, then we may as well use the Sun item on Rose here, just so that way we get her max to max MP. Still considering giving it to Miranda too, because with her being Dragoon level 4, she gets access to 80 MP instead of Rose's 60. Nice, we got both of them. Those two hit really hard. Like, they almost hit Miranda for 400 damage or something last time, so yeah, I'd rather just not take that damage. Ideally save my healing items, if at all possible, for what I can only imagine is us fighting the Divine Dragon. I mean, that is what we set out to do here. The Sound of Swords. No, if somebody already started the fight against, let's go. Either way, we'll have to join it. Body Purifier, very much so, who cares? But yeah, let's definitely go ahead and get Rose her MP back now that she's been drained. And just like that, gives me 20. I can still make use of one skill, but then she'll have to re-give it to herself in combat, which is not ideal. Although we could potentially run into a full restore sort of area. I don't really expect that to be the case inside of a volcano. But yeah, well, you can go back now. There's nobody who would think that. May excuse myself for a bit. You're the representative of the Winglies. Come on. You're going back to your forest of hot. I was just kidding. When I do it, I can do it. I made up my mind. Anyway, if the people of Cerdia knew about this, they would all fall over. Let's do it. Oh, Lloyd fighting with the Dragon Buster, huh? Is earlier than I expected. Well, as the future king of dragons, even with the Dragon Buster, which can kill dragons, he still gave me a hard time. But he is almost dead. There's no need for you to come in. You say you're fighting against the Divine Dragon. He broke the seal of the strongest dragon of all, but you couldn't control it. It's the truth, isn't it? What are you yapping about? We can kill this man anytime. We have to defeat the Divine Dragon first. Sacred Sister Melissae, I see the replacement for that hero. How convenient for us. Oh, are we gonna get Lloyd as our final Dragoon member? I mean, we have one more slot according to how they set up the Dragoon Spear. Oh boy. Him better learn to close that mouth. Slobbering everywhere. But come on. Well, you know, maybe I should give her the item to Miranda. Well, I was thinking we had a little bit more of a journey. You know, I thought the top of the mountain would have been a little bit longer to get to, but no, I guess here we are. Dragon Block Staff, let's go. We got our hacks out. Oh. Attack and defense of it are reduced. Did it say ours was reduced as well? Surely it only meant his. Right, I mean, that would make the most sense. Ah, well, screw it. We're going in. If that was his damage reduced, though, especially with how much it reduced our damage when we were fighting against it, that's kind of spooky in its own right. Alright, so let's get him. Final burst, he's considered neutral. Yeah, can't say I didn't expect that one. With his feet, the way that they had him positioned, it seemed like I might actually be able to target him. I kind of doubt it, though. Starting off strong here, hopefully. I really hope it didn't nerf my attack and defense as well. Surely it would only work against the Divine Dragon, considering we were the ones that used it. Nope, it definitely worked on us too. Alright, well, wasted a little bit of Darts Dragoon form. You hate to see it. Oh boy, what are you doing to me? Okay. 1,050? Surely that has to do bonus damage against you when you're in Dragoon form. There's no way, bro. There's no way that just hit me for 1,050. And that was with damage reduction? I don't believe you. I just don't. What? Well, is there even a point to me attack? I mean, I may as well just keep defending until the staff. Why did I get this staff in the first place if it was just gonna nerf me? Bruh, what? I mean, it certainly feels like it's not really nerfing this dude. I mean, he hit me for 1,000 damage. How do you call that nerf? In what world? I mean, I suppose we may as well take the opportunity to go ahead and throw that down. And then go ahead and just build up some SP. Definitely no use anymore of my SP now until the effect wears off, because otherwise I'm just gonna get nerf damage and lose all my MP while doing so. Our damage is already nerfed, so not too... Yeah, I mean, like, it's so nerfed that it's not even worth attacking him currently. I'm still gonna attack him for the SP regen on, like, Miranda and Rose and whatnot. And then Dart, I really... my only options are attacking, so... 840? He must just do bonus damage to the Dragoons. There's just no way. Unless that's actually effect of the staff itself. But why would it nerf you in your Dragoon? I mean, for the boss fight, it would make sense. Not this boss fight, but the last one where we had originally gotten the staff, but... What was the point of the staff? It's straight garbage, what? Just for plot? I mean, basically, at this point, I mean, this was supposed to be helpful? If it had only nerfed the boss, then, you know, you could make that argument, but I just did a full Dragoon attack, maxed everything, and hit for, what was that, 24 damage? 40 damage? Bruh. Okay, well, guess I gotta wait for this dragon effect to go. What was the point of this dragon block staff? It's straight garbage. Alright, well, I guess go ahead and just max out your Dragoon, man. There's no way this man hits me for 1,000 damage without me taking bonus damage in Dragoon form. There's just no way. Oh boy. Is Dart gonna die to this? Probably, if it actually focuses it. How would he not? Got 1420, hold. Alright. Well, Dart, time to die, I guess. Is it actually gonna kill me? Yeah, I had a feeling that'd be the case. Well, you know, I got hacks to death on that one. Would have been nice to know that the staff was going to nerf me as much as it did there. Although I guess I'm out of Dragoon form now. Alright, at least we have some idea of what rules we're playing with now. So, let's throw down another healing item. It feels like way too early. We might have to use Miranda for more healing purposes, the way we're already having to use healing items like that. Really just feels like I just need to defend until this nerf wears out. How does this dude get so many attacks, man? It's crazy. No, because he's the boss. Oh, okay, well. Total vanishing. That was against noob enemies. Just keep guarding until the effect wears off, I guess. Well, two of them are defending, so they shouldn't take too much damage. Dart's still gonna get blasted, though. I still really don't understand the point of this staff. It honestly just feels like it nerfed me in this fight. Especially the way that this guy's doing damage to me. Even still supposedly nerf damage. Like, I don't believe. Alright, well, I just keep defending, I guess, for the time being until that effect wears off. I mean, the only real reason I can see the staff being worthwhile is if the boss actually does have, like, an MP gauge, and this is just meant to burn off all his MP, so he stops using skills later into the fight. Which, if that's the case, that might actually be a redeeming quality to that staff usage. Otherwise, why does it exist, actually? Outside of story plot. Everybody should be guarding at this point. I think guard lasts until your turn. I don't think it blocks against just a single attack. I want to say that's the case anyways. Yeah, no, they still blocked against it. Okay, well, it did say the effects were lifted for the time being, so I guess we're just gonna continue to hold out here. Man, Rose, somehow we gotta get you some more base HP, like, it's just not existent for you. You could learn the dodge at one point or another, I mean, like, come on. This is so cheap right now, like, I can't do anything. My own staff has nerfed me. Now, if there was a way for me to break it before this fight, I would have, because that's... want to actually be able to do the fight here, but it feels like I'm just meant to just chill for the time being. Maybe Lloyd steps in at some point with the Dragon Buster, because I really don't see what other way I'm going to be able to do any real damage here. Or maybe this is a sort of like force lose scenario, because some games certainly do that, and it never feels good when they do it, but some games insist on doing it anyways. We're definitely getting some decent damage reduction out of this. Still hurts a lot, though. Do we use our healing items? We can still use our healing items for the time being. Why is that? Surely that effect has to be wearing off soon. There's no way that's still chilling. Unless, like, he actually just doesn't have that much HP or something. surely that effect wears off at some point, and I'm not just throwing hard. Right. Right. Oh, you get to use all the powerful magic. Okay, stray hex. All the magic that we would spam after we defeat bosses he uses. Okay, sure. And then Rose is already half health. Wow. Apparently I needed to buy more healing items. Jeez. Okay, what if we use basic attacks? I mean, it's still probably going to do like 0 damage, though, right? Yeah, I mean, 120 not. 121 is nothing, really. Miranda's going to get nuked if I go into Dragoon form. Although, I guess she would be able to heal us all. Let's just defend for the time being. If Rose goes down, we can just do Heaven's Gate, the Reviver, and heal ourselves. I feel like I'm not playing this boss fight right, but also I thought waiting out the staff was the play, but I guess, I mean, I just don't know at this point. This is also under the assumption that it actually does run out at some point. Which I don't see why it wouldn't, but I mean, I don't know. Do we just go for the heal? I can't really keep Rose at that amount of HP. I mean, I guess we can keep blocking, though that's not exactly ideal. My damage also seems to be very nerfed. Or maybe it's just my magic damage against him, which would make sense considering he does spam magic a whole ton, so he might just have very high magical defense. Do we really need Heaven's Gate? I mean, the other two are fine. We could just use Moonlight. I think we'll just use Moonlight. That'll save us a little bit of MP, which could very easily become our only lifeline for healing soon enough. I guess I'm going to have to start playing a little more offensively. Although it still feels wrong considering my attack is supposed to be nerfed. Rose really just never gets any HP, huh? She's just so squish. If I go Dragoon form with Rose, I think she might just straight up die, like actually though. Because of the bonus damage. 21 HP. Surely that's not worth it. Oh, there's multiple spots on him I can hit. Okay, Divine Cannon, Divine Ball, and then the Dragon itself. Well, probably should have been breaking those during this time, huh? Well, better late than never. Nah, I should probably be saving this SP. I'm gonna do it because that. I mean, if he works like the Virages, then breaking off multiple body parts makes them way easier to deal with. Those might actually even take some level of damage, too. You know, like 64 damage. Great. Probably just because it's magic based. If I do more physical attacks, maybe it'll be more worthwhile. The game was thinking real hard on that one. Okay. I guess go for Divine Ball? Divine Cannon? I mean, do I really care? But, yes. Jeez, 18 damage. I mean, that was only one hit in Madness Hero. Like, I'm not... 50. Oh, my. Okay, well... Definitely can't allow that to happen now, can't we? 121 damage is still such pathetic damage, though. Like, it's not even... It's really not even worth it. We're still only going to use Moonlight here, because nobody else really needs the other heal that much. So I guess the plan is to go ahead and take out the cannon and the ball, and then go for the head, similar to like how we did previous bosses that had multiple parts to take care of. This blocking staff is straight garbage. Tell me it actually wears off at some point, because it's definitely nerfing me a lot more than it's nerfing her. nerfing him, well, that much I could say. Oh boy, here we go again. I'm still gonna take so much damage though. Attack nerf for the Divine Dragon. Yeah, okay, whatever you say, yeah. Still took 360. Now, who are we kidding here? I guess that would explain why you get so many attacks, because of the multiple pieces of them. It looks like probably if I take out the Divine Cannon, it should get rid of more of the magic attacks. Although I think we're generally more or less better off taking those. Oh, Miranda's 100% so dead after that. 1230 damage. Yeah, yep, there she goes. Alright, surely I can grab her real quick. And then I guess we could just have Rose heal everyone. We definitely burned a lot of healing items for no reason, which is always the best time to burn healing items, especially when we've done more or less no damage to the boss so far. That swipe attack is probably our best attack that do damage against him, considering how little it actually does. And people generally tend to dodge it. What if I just spam regular magic here? Like, what if I just go single target spark? Although I do have Rose, and hers is relatively meh in terms of magic attack at this point. At least, yeah. Okay, apparently magic items are the way. Good to know. If she's doing that much damage with her stuff, yeah. Good thing I don't have any more magic. Oh, that's really great. Oh boy. Well, we have to make it work. Why does regular magic do actual damage, and then when I do Dragoon magic, it's like, nah. 446. Yeah. Okay. So this boss is actually just spam magic. Forehead. Who could have seen that one coming? Game, you good? I guess it was thinking real hard on what it wanted to do there. Let's go ahead and keep going for the Divine Ball. Surely it's got to be getting lower here. Well, if I knew magic was going to be this good against the boss, I would have just bought like 20 Thunderbolts or something like that and just spammed it with it. Did we destroy the Divine Ball there? We might have. He's doing something different for once, so, fear. Oh, that is disgusting. Oh boy. Well, I don't really have much for that. I do have a Mind Purifier. A isn't a single one. We could Dragoon for Miranda, since she only has two SP bars right now, and then we could have her use Heaven's Gate, and that'll clear that off of us. Honestly, not the worst idea. And then I can use the sun later on her. I think we just go ahead and defend with Rose right now. Her damage is going to be halved anyway, so I guess we'll sacrifice Miranda to get the spear off of us, because she's going to take infinite damage from the dragon, because of course she is. Did we actually get rid of the Divine Ball on that last attack? It kind of looked like we might have. Which, if that's the case... Though they tend to seem to regenerate body parts every now and again, which is not ideal. Alright, everybody's going to get back to full. We're going to clear the fear garbage, so that way we can actually do any form of remote damage to him. Miranda is going to get Shrek to kind of just is what it is, since she's in Dragoon form. Thankfully, she only has to live through 2 turns. The one time we don't actually want to be in Dragoon form. At least we are starting to understand how we need to play this boss fight. So I guess I was being a little too passive, but also the fact that we had found out that he had multiple parts on him to attack is worthwhile. The no. Okay, so the ball is gone, so we just need to work on the cannon then. We removed the fear, she'll do some level of damage. Guess I should have kept Hard Blade, then again, I didn't know we were going into the boss fight, so it is what it is. Miranda, you're probably dead. Not really much I could do about that. That really did less than 100 damage with the full... Okay. Alright, sure. Go ahead and may as well heal yourself up to full, because you're probably gonna get more or less one shot. Currently, I'm hoping that he doesn't regenerate body parts, because if he doesn't, then we'll soon be on to only fighting him himself. In which case, we'll be able to deal with him a lot more effectively. At the very least, that'll buy Miranda another turn. Shouldn't she retransform in this one? Or de-transform? Okay, there we go. So she's actually in a far better spot now. Alright. Should be his turn now. Yep. We definitely got to get rid of that Divine Cannon, because it seems like he's starting to run out of AoE attacks, which if that's the case, we'll be in a much better spot. Get rid of that Divine Cannon, get it out of here. Of course, the time that I go try and level up the skill, we run into a boss. Feels bad, man. I guess go ahead and get yourself some more SP levels. We still got to give you SP again at one point, but maybe we should worry about that after we get rid of this Divine Cannon. Oh, good. Confusion on the cannon. If only it worked. Man, if you could have the bosses attack themselves. But yeah, that's probably not happening. Yeah, okay, that's the powerful one, so that's going to hit AoE. It's going to do like halfway decent damage, but everybody has some level of magical defense to them here. Still did almost 500 damage to the dart. But we have an HP bar, so it's not the worst. Rose, I mean, you're kind of... It's not crazy damage, but at least you're still doing damage to it. More than dart, even though I hit a maxed out skill on him, but I suppose that's for a different time. Go ahead and give this back. If Dragoon does become a part that we could play here, then we may as well get ranked. Alright, that's the free attack right there. Rose probably will have to heal here, or I guess I should heal a dart, considering Rose is doing more damage than him at the moment. So we definitely threw like the first part of this fight, although we were still learning how to actually do the fight, so can you really call it a throw at that point? I'm sure some people will, but it is what it is. $56 damage, not so bad. And Rose, our best DPS right now. I mean, that's certainly something. Man, I really wish that I knew that magic was going to be as broken as it was in this fight, because otherwise I would have bought like all of the magic. Healing? What's healing? I've never heard of it. 121 damage, that was enough. At least he likes to throw it like that every now and again. I was definitely, for whatever reason, I was thinking that was Miranda or Rose and not Dart. Well, rip that damage. That cannon is still up. I did get the yellow marker on it, which means it should be half health or so, I believe. So we're starting to put it in then. Wind, okay, rocks. At least it's not AoE damage. And it probably does less. Oh yeah, I did like half the damage that the wind did. Yeah, alright, just go keep working on that Divine Cannon now. It's in red, so it's gotta be close. Surely we can level up skills mid-fight, right? Right.
Die. More and more.
Getting closer. Maybe 1 to 2 more turns and that divine cannon goes down. And then we should really more or less only be dealing with 1 attack. Still don't really like the block dragon staff gimmick they got going on here, but that's alright. What can you do, right? I do gotta heal ropes at some point. You're half. Alright, well. Very quickly running out of healing here. We do have MP items though, so if we just focus them on Miranda, we'll still have some level of healing. Though she will get dropped quite easily. But if she doesn't get outright dropped in 1 turn, we'll have 2 turns of being able to heal the entire team for full. Alright, fire magic on Dart, let's go. Alright, well, you know, I was hoping for the weaker one, but yeah, sure. You know, I guess that's fine. Fire damage on Dart did nothing. It was, what, like 120 damage or something? I mean, even that's honestly not that painful. Might have her transform next turn, just to go ahead and get healing the Rose. Oh, did we get it with that one? I think we did. Oh yeah, we did. Okay. Rose, there's no way you actually heal for any real amount, though, is the thing. Oh, we still had 1 more spark net on us. Oops, well, guess I could have broke that one earlier. Let's go ahead and discard for now. Oh man, I want to use my Dragoon forms, but we're nerfed, so it's just going to do less damage anyways. If I do special, then I'm going to pull all of us into it. Well, definitely don't do that. The one time you don't want to use special, I guess. Thanks for that Dragoon transformation, so we can go ahead and heal the rest of us now. Miranda could... I don't think she can really get dropped, though. She does live through 1 attack now. We have enough to give her Gates of Heaven all the time. So this definitely not our cleanest fight. I mean, that's pretty much a given. But we actually know how to more or less play this fight now. Not that I optimized at all, clearly, for this fight. But how would I know? I mean, I just ran into it. It is what it is. But now that we start to know how to actually play this fight, we're making progress. I mean, we took out 2/3 of them. Maybe not his actual HP bar in terms of his head, but all of his extra stuff. 1350 compared to 100 damage on the other 2. I mean, do I just keep spamming Gates of Heaven with her? I mean, it'll keep Rose up. Dart's very much so like, yeah, I don't care about this damage.
God, save us.
Alright, so Miranda's just gonna be a heal bot while she has Dragoon on her. That'll keep Rose up and hopefully Dart up long enough to actually start putting some hurt on the Divine Dragon here. I hate this gimmick so much. Oh man. It's just so bad. Like, what was the point of this? Oh man. Oh man, I really wanted Dragoon transformation too, but this fight punishes you for doing so. Which is like one of the main gimmicks of the game. Like, why would you do that? Oh, because it makes it harder. Yeah, okay, well, does it make more fun? No? Alright, well.
Die. More and more.
I do have 1 more spark net, which I will use on Dart here. That just hits so much. Let's see that 50 damage. Aha, 12 damage, of course, because you're in Dragoon. Is it really worth healing Miranda at this point? I mean, she's just gonna go down immediately. Maybe I just let her go down and then just Angel Prayer. That's probably better at this point. As ridiculous as that is to say.
Die. More and more.
At least he's only attacking me like once per turn now. Definitely makes it a lot more bearable. Oh boy. Alright, well, power up, that probably would have been helpful. Well, a little too late for that. Alright, SparkNet spam intensifies. By that I mean we have 1-4, so at least a little bit more damage. 752. Look how much easier this boss fight would be if I had just grabbed magic. Oh, it sucks so much, dude. Well, if we do end up dying, then I can just run back to the shop, buy like 20 Thunderbolts, and, well, this fight will probably more or less be really quick. I still want to beat it, though. Like, I don't want to end up losing. Oh, she did now. Yeah. Rip. Alright, well, now we can just pick her up and she'll live far more. We still have 2 more healing items. This should be alright. Dar still says this guy has relatively good HP based on the marker. I mean, considering how little damage we actually do, I can't say I'm surprised by that fact. Oh yeah, Spire on Dart. Beautiful. You love to see it. Oh man, I'm so scared. Ooh, 121 damage. Oh man, you guys scared from my health yet?
Die. More and more.
This damage. I mean, clearly it's just used magic on him, right? But I mean, this is just pathetic damage. Holy. Some of these fights are just so trivialized once you know the actual weakness of the boss fight. And then when you don't have it, you get punished so hard for it. Man, it still hits her for 300 damage, huh? You're still good for like 2 more hits. Rose can take 1 more, that's fine. I mean, if we really want to, we could have more or less do a Dart solo thing. But then the other 2 won't get XP, which is not ideal. Should still have 1 more healing breeze at the very least. And although I kind of want you doing damage, considering you do the most of us here. Which is still kind of wild to think about. I mean, not really against Miranda, because bows. Oh, well, awkward. Hey, Miss Rose, let's go. The more dodges, the better, ideally. Well, I definitely want Miranda to heal, because she still does less damage than Dart. Unless I just absolutely fail at Madness here, which is still happening more than it should. I mean, that's fair to say. Alright, well, at least our backup plan of just spamming Heaven's Gate is still a reality. Should we need to do so? We have the money where we can always just buy the items back, so I'm not too worried about spending as many items as we need to. I mean, it is a boss fight. Oh good, Miranda actually dodged for once. You almost don't want to build Dragoon gauge in this fight, because you just get punished so heavily for doing so.
Yes.
And then if you ever do have the Dragoon, like if we wanted Miranda the Dragoon to heal us, then she's stuck like that. Why could you not force revert yourself? That's such a strange decision.
Die.
Maybe it's just a limitation thing. Maybe they thought it would make it more difficult if you couldn't de-transform yourself. But no, it still feels like a strange decision. You're still good. Rose can at least take 1 more hit. I mean, once you take out the parts on this guy, it doesn't seem like he regens them, which just makes this fight a little too easy, I think is fair to say. I mean, could you imagine if we had our Dragoon forms right now and actually did damage with them? Like, this dude would have been done for us so quickly. Burrs, what's your HP look like? 300. You can stand at least one more of those. And then we can do our healing rain if we haven't defeated him by then. And then we can go down to spamming Heaven's Gate with Miranda. Oh man, this fight is such a slog because of that stupid dragon block staff. Yeah, alright. Miranda, healing rain, we've held it for so long. I mean, if we really wanted to, as disgusting as the thought is, we could go back to the very beginning of, like, Chapter 1, back to the festival, where they were selling healing rains for tickets. I believe it ended up being about, I want to say, 300 gold per healing rain. But considering it's a full HP heal, it's probably still worthwhile in terms of just straight-up actual healing prowess. Would I actually love the journey back through 4 different chapters because you can't skip the whatever chapter you want because reasons, I guess, more than likely limitations of the system at the time, but yeah, that would not be fun. That would definitely be an off-camera experience if I did that. I'm not going to do it because I can live off of healing rains. Probably not as optimal, but it also probably would save me like a 30-minute adventure trying to get back there.
More and more.
He's in the red now, so I imagine red is like closer to 25%-ish health left. Believe me, the temptation, the urge to just go Dragoon form right now and just use like Final Burst a million times is absolutely there. But as we've seen, the damage is non-existent, so it's not even worthwhile to do so.
Die. More and more.
Trying to see if we can get away with not having to heal Rose. Probably not going to happen. I mean, Angel's Prayer is just as expensive as the Sun one. And the revival item they sell everywhere. So I may as well just use that, if anything. I mean, it's a 50% HP heal, essentially. Surely he must have been running out of MP, right? They must have some level of an MP bar because he spent how many turns just regularly swiping at us? As opposed to like actually using magic against us. The other two are quite fine. 18 HP on Rose. 17 more than I need, am I right?
Die. More and more.
Still not enough for a kill. Slowly but surely.
Yes.
But, you know, death by 1,000 cuts, right? That's how that works. Is this gonna kill Rose? More than likely. We'll just revive her, it's fine. Revive more like a 50% HP heal, am I right? Even though 50% of her HP is honestly not all that much. We should probably go ahead and give a sun item to Miranda so she can spam Heaven Gate, just so that we have more HP. But we have a little bit more time before we have to do that. A little bit.
Yes. Go.
Oh, really? Alright, Rose, I kind of need your damage right now, so if you would,
Die.
please.
More and more.
Our damage output is just so bad. I imagine people like Congal and Albert and whatnot probably dominate this fight. I transform you right now, it's not really gonna matter. Go ahead and throw that the sun item on yourself, so that way that'll give us access to the 2 gates of heaven. I might have been able to get away with Moonlight. Although that would have been a little bit of a gamble at this point. If I would actually hit my madness here. Literally the turn before I killed him. Alright, well. It was probably the least optimal boss fight we ever done so far in this game. But we did it. First try, baby. But is he actually dead? Are we really gonna let Lloyd do whatever he wants to do with this guy? That doesn't sound like a good thing for us, I have to admit. So what, he could get the final moon item out of the Divine Dragon here? Is that what this is? Or I guess it's his Dragoon Spirit in that regard? This is the Dragoon Spirit. Okay. Flash Hall Gravity Grabber, 10,000 experience, 300 gold. Definitely not worth all the healing items and actual items I used in that fight, but that's okay. I didn't expect to get all my money back in that fight, considering how long it took us. Back up the 4,000 money, you know, just about where it left us at this rate. Alright, Albert hits level 22. You're getting there, Albert. You get somewhere. Oh, Miranda got Dragoon level 5. Okay. White Silver Dragon. Okay, so the presumed final level for the Dragoon is just going to be their actual Dragoon Spirit is magic? Okay, sure. Could be interesting. This is the soul of the Divine Dragon, the flame of a soul that sparkles only at the last moment of a dragon's life. This crystal is the Dragoon Spear. As I expected, it doesn't sparkle in my hands. Lloyd, that was your purpose, wasn't it? This is just a little prize for me. Prize? I don't need additional power to destroy the world. The Divine Dragon was a mere obstacle to my ideal. I fought against it for that reason only. You're the only one who formed the conspiracy to destroy the world. The king is Serdia. What brought you all the way here? Is it the frustration of having your moon taken? Or your feeling toward your loyal friend, Lawless? Don't even mention that name. It's too early to set things. Wait, don't be so hasty. I'll see you soon. What is this, the Black Knight? He's just got some war powder stashed somewhere? Where's he going? You tell me. Marrow should you know. He's leaving the mountain, chasing. Yeah, as if we're going to be able to do that when the man can just teleport anywhere he wants. Okay, well, you know, we won. It was costly in many different ways. Alright, well, that's fine. We gave the sun item to Miranda, so she should more or less be able to get rid of these guys. Unless she gets, like, one shot or something by him before I can even move. That's always a possibility. We can also have Dark do his thing right now. We definitely got to check out her level 5 Dragoon skill, though. Although I kind of need to use Gates of Heaven to start healing people, because I don't have any more healing items, and I still got to get out of this area. I doubt we wipe them with Explosion. That doesn't mean I won't try, though. Still wish Explosion did a little bit more damage. I mean, it is our only AoE skill for the time being. At least for Darth, that is. This should do halfway decent damage. 384? I mean, it was enough to kill, I'll take it. Hey, you know. Maybe they're just not that healthy, but they just do a lot of damage. I mean, they certainly do damage. Everybody's pretty close to another level here. I don't know if it'll be enough for Darth to get Dragoon level 5 or not, but he's close to it. Surely he has to be close. I mean, we've been using it for a minute now. Well, I guess with the save being right here, and the video already being longer due to that a very long boss fight, we're going to go ahead and save it here, and figure out what exactly we're going to be doing after this. I mean, surely pursuing Gloyd and whatnot, but where exactly that takes us, I don't know. And we will continue to figure out what exactly what it wants out of this, although he just said to destroy the world, but how exactly he's going to do that in the upcoming videos. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys then. See you.